The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And again, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right.
Thank you.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know,
he's coming in at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to give the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves.
What was that?
That would move
Oh,
to 3-6.
God.
And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Touchdown!
I feel ahead of him. Why would he do the right?
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL. They don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'd lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Going
You're
deep
crazy.
here
That's
for
AJ
Watkins.
Terrell.
That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Yeah, he said that. So?
3rd and long, it's Herbert.
Yeah.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
Nope. Oh my gosh, Madden.
Touchdown. Mike Williams, 64 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had...
Yo, how is Madden getting cooked like that?
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
These niggas are slow.
61 yards. And the Chargers
are able to strike
quickly to add on to their lead.
I thought that was Sammy. I thought that was Sammy.
Now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
No, I thought that was Sammy.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh my God!
It's intercepted.
I should have get it there.
J.C. Jackson. A little juke. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that have been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Bro, what?
And he's got some space here.
Like, this game has these niggas breaking 100
tackles. Here to
tackles.
the 10-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Herbert now. That's complete right around the 8. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2-yard goal. Eckler again.
And nothing happens.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
Get my player brings fucking 4
nice
tackles.
Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 68 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Coup now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
I gotta play that.
The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On first down. Justin Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler.
Look at this. How many broken tackles does he get?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 17, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. Second and goal from inside the 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 35, Falcons 21. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Let me take it back
in at
there.
the 3.
Oh my goodness.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Oh, God.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In for the sack, Deion Jones. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags
There's
coming
no
out of the
way the
pocket of the
game just
officials.
did me
Turns
like
into an
that.
incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Doesn't matter. I was in front of him.
On fourth down, the punt team
And
is
caught
on
it.
as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Come on.
Throw knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Eckler. He's got the first down and more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Eckler.
Right? Like, how is he different from my linebacker?
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
Come on, I have a wide open
He
touchdown.
looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on, man.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Look at this,
That'll be
man.
incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a
That's
little
a dot. Why was it even a first down? What you mean? I waited all day for him.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Yeah.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
What are we doing here? Like, what do we run?
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this on Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, this is
he gets him get back. He's
got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those are little numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
What? That's how they played both routes like that?
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it,
like I need to
and
go
that'll
for
fall
that.
incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He's doubling pitch.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's it.
It's good, but I seen 2 people go up there. I stopped looking.
Bryan Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams.
Look how many tackles these niggas could break, bro. Like,
inside the 45.
Like, no.
Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten the receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a really more than capable of torching a secondary any week.
How come my player can't make that play, though?
And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
Oh, we gotta be able to make that play, bro.
For a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I say I kill Clark.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 2. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
No way.
For picks, but intercepted.
How's the user playing his route?
From the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They want to show some patience in order to help him along.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 67 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game.
What?
You think we're just going to run it 3 times
Game, no, you can't do me like that.
Also, the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3rd and 2, Herbert buying time to his left.
Gimme, man.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
No, he was wide.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They stay on the ground with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And
let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Desmond Ritter keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing, Herbert.
What?
He finds his target, Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert. He's got Watkins on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Eckler. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 39, Falcons 56.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
I don't like it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In that last touchdown drive, they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Come with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Let's go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's back to throw.
Yo, what the fuck? Like, I have nothing open.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Okay, ready? Black Ultra. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Hauls this one in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field where it looks like, I mean, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So, for the Chargers, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.